Hey folks, it's Patriot Nurse, and in today's segment we're going to discuss infection control at the bug out. Now, at first you might ask, why have I brought this subject up at such a time as this? If you can tell, if you've watched some of my previous videos, my voice is a little bit off right now. Mainly because someone at a particular retail store that I've recently visited did not follow the following recommendations. So, let's talk first today about infection control at the bug out and why it's an important thing. If we're going to assume that we're all together in a confined space at a certain amount of time due to a disaster or what have you, it's also reasonable to assume that any disease that comes into that space is going to be contained, and it's also going to spread really, really fast. So there's a few considerations that we need to be aware of and that we need to practice, some best practices that we need to implement in order to make sure that if one of us has a disease, that it doesn't spread to the rest of everyone else. Mainly I'm thinking about communicable diseases right now. I'm thinking about upper respiratory stuff, clearly, and I want to share some things with you guys. Some of these are rather straightforward and perhaps seem a little mundane, but their religious implementation is what keeps people well when everybody else is sick. So, washing your hands, first off. Second, drinking water. 3, a cleaning regime. And 4, controlling where you cough. Let's talk about washing your hands here. It's a popular thing to store hand sanitizer. I'm okay with that. But we need to recognize that hand sanitizer, it doesn't do as much as you'd like to think it does. Washing your hands actually is where the gold is of germ control. When you slough off those dead skin cells in your hands through soap and water, that's really where you get the good stuff, the good clean hands. You need to see your ABCs twice. We can go into that more certainly at a later time, but it's really, really important that you regularly wash your hands, especially if you're someone who's involved in food prep. Care of young children really needs to be a priority for you. So the second thing is drinking water. I hydrated very, very well before I made this video, so hopefully I won't have to take too many sips while we're doing this. But keeping yourself hydrated is very important because a lot of the processes in your body, especially the ones that deal with immune maintenance, they require water. So you really need to keep yourself hydrated. Not just you, but make sure that everyone in your location is drinking water too. Make sure it's clean, but make sure that you're intaking an appropriate amount of water to support your body being able to fight off those immune nasties. The third is a cleaning regime. This is a particular challenge to me, mainly because I'm so busy traveling all around the country and teaching medical preparedness classes, Medical Prep 101, shameless self-promotion. You should come out and take it. Awesome class. But keeping the house clean, cleaning the surfaces, cleaning toilet pusher things, what are they called? Whatever that thing is that nobody touches with their fingers anymore, that touches with their foot. Keeping those spaces clean, the high traffic areas, door handles, the handles of the refrigerator. Really important to make sure that you're cleansing those with something that is antibacterial in nature. It doesn't have to be harsh chemicals like Clorox. I really actually like Melaleuca. I like their products a lot. You can make your own variants of natural cleaners, but you need to be cleansing it some way. All those high traffic areas in your house that everybody touches, especially little kids and little hands, you need to make sure that they're getting clean. And the fourth is controlling your cough. The particular man who gave me this infection that I'm dealing with right now was at a register, and he was doing this. I'm like, thanks a lot, because then what's the next thing he does? Here, ma'am, sign your slip. I'm like, thanks. Yeah, I really, really appreciate that. Yeah, let's make sure that we do not do this. Do not cover your cough with your hands. I'm sorry that I'm a little passionate about this, but I see this, I hear it taught, I'm like, no, don't do that. Elbow cough. Cough like this. Cough like this. The way I used to teach it with some little kids I take care of. Mr. Elbow likes coffees. Make sure to give Mr. Elbow lots of coughs. So that worked. Until they grew up and were about 7 years old and then needed more forceful reminders. But make sure that you're controlling your cough. Don't cough and cover your mouth with your hands. I know that's, especially if you're younger, it's been, inculcated into you. Break that habit if you at all can. Cough like this. If you are having an issue doing that, especially if you're in a confined space, please put on a mask. Put on a mask, guys. So I know we're fixing to go into spring and summer, where flu and upper respiratory infection season is not as high, but it's an important thing to remember. And because it's recently applied to me, I wanted to share it with you guys. So I hope it was helpful for y'all. Switching gears, I want to let y'all know about the upcoming Medical Prep 101 classes and Medical Prep 201. Medical Prep 201 will be debuting In June, the classes I've got in June are Greenville, South Carolina, and Sacramento. In July, I'm going to Kansas City and St. Louis. August, I'm going to Pittsburgh and Denver. September is White Plains, New York. October is Las Vegas and Yakima. Yakima is where I'm going to be debuting the Medical Prep 201 class. That is the second day of my classes. You must have taken Medical Prep 101 in order to take Medical Prep 201. It is a prerequisite, and I am inflexible on this matter. So, in October, I'll be going to Yakima to teach Medical Prep 101 and 201. I am doing a combo offer. You can save 28%. Yes, you heard me right, 28% by signing up for both. The whole schedule is on the website. Also, if you are a Deep South prepper and you are going to be in the Jackson, Mississippi area on the Sunday the 26th of May, I'm going to be doing a special 2-hour seminar. So I encourage y'all to come out for that. All the info is at the website. Please check it out, www.thepatriotnurse.com. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe. I would appreciate it. Also, you can like me on Facebook and follow me on Twitter. Stay in the loop and be the first one to hear about new updates and fun things that are coming down the pipe. So I hope it was helpful for y'all. And for now, it's Patriot Nurse signing off, and I'll see y'all later.